Hey guys, Troll9002 here. It is 1:53 a.m. on 11/23/2020, or Monday before Thanksgiving Thursday, with an interesting story that I just wrote last Friday for y'all. It's called Revenge of the Turkey. I hope you enjoy it. It's meant to be funny, and no turkeys were actually harmed in the making of this story. Turkeys live on a farm, usually grown to be put on the table. Not all turkey farms are commercial. In fact, before turkey became a popular Thanksgiving dish, turkeys used to live until they died naturally. It all started one day recently when the farmer unfriended the turkey on Facebook. Ted the turkey took it very personally, as most of us do, but he also began to be a little suspicious. See, Ted was not your regular turkey. He had a big brain and a big head to match. So one night, while he was reading about Thanksgiving traditions on his phone, he was shocked when his chicken friend Evan said, "Well, it's your month. I hope you're happy, Ted." Though very smart, Ted didn't understand the comment till he was done reading the literature about Thanksgiving. Now, Ted had a big brain, yes, and a big head to match, of course, but he didn't have any sense. He always assumed that farmers just bought their turkey from the frozen section at the market, where Evan's wife's eggs were sold. So he didn't think he had anything to worry about. But Evan knew, and he had already grieved for the friend he was about to lose, in his own chicken way. Ted didn't figure out that he was an eating turkey until the farmer unfriended him and even made fun of him. Ted decided he was going to fight back, and he would not be on the kitchen table with his head cut off and his insides removed and his cavities stuffed. Who really does that? Ted said to Evan. Evan just laughed and told Ted about his ancestors that had long history of being done that way. Ted was going to make the farmer fall in love with him somehow, so he would be unable to kill him for Thanksgiving dinner. But Ted was a rotten turkey, and he used to chase the farmer like evil birds do. Don't believe me, just refer to my fellow YouTubers Yankee in the South page and watch the video of a turkey chasing him. I'll include the link in the video description. It was going to be hard for Ted to turn around from his bad ways and be good, and make the farmer love him. So when the farmer came out to feed the turkey instead of chasing him, Ted had to fight his turkey instinct not to. With every fiber of his being, he resisted. And the farmer was a little surprised at first that he had not been chased. Then Ted, who was free to roam the farmyard, hatched plans with other farm animals to get things done around the farm, so the farmer would have less to do. But turkeys have no opposable thumbs or fingers to use, so he would have to try and fly. Turkeys don't really fly either unless they are wild, but somehow Ted was able to do it. It was only October, so Ted was not in a huge rush to please the farmer, but there were things that the farmer needed help with. So every now and then Ted would follow the farmer and help him with chores. And when the farmer was putting up decorations for Halloween, Ted was right there helping him, and slowly but surely, the farmer befriended the turkey. As November came closer and closer, Ted realized that his time was still coming, as he heard the farmer and his wife talking one night while they were out on the porch. "I don't care if you love him. That turkey is going to be on our table, one way or another, Bert." And as Bert argued with his wife, Ted couldn't handle it, so he went to his turkey home and chilled for a while. As the argument got heated between the farmer and his wife, eventually they settled down, and the whole farmyard got some much-needed sleep. Finally, it was the first day of November, and the farmer started to feed Ted more fattening things. You see, Ted wasn't eating very much of what the farmer threw out for him, because he knew if he wasn't fat enough, the farmer wouldn't use him. So while Ted was losing weight, the farmer's wife was losing her patience. But Bert loved Ted so much and always told him what a good turkey he was. And by accident, Ted kind of developed a soft spot for the farmer too, even though they were sworn enemies. Finally, the day had come for the farmer to come out and get Ted for the dinner table. Before the farmer came, Evan the chicken warned Ted that it was his day and that they were going to come for him on the following day. So Ted spent the night eating all kinds of bugs, small lizards, and nasty critters you'd think was gross. But it's what they eat. As the farmer made his way out to Ted, with his head hanging low, and that slow, sad walk, he chased Ted for the last time, and he sadly took him to the shed where it happened. In years past, the same shed was used to behead the turkeys. And as the farmer looked at Ted, he just couldn't do it, and he started to give up when, all of a sudden, the wife busted into the shed and chopped Ted's head right off. Ted never saw it coming, and he didn't feel a thing, but you better believe the next day after he was cleaned and feathered, and all the gizzards and stuff out of Ted, was the best-looking turkey they had had for a long time. He came out of the oven so moist and crunchy skin, and all the fixings that surrounded the turkey, the taters, the pies, the vegetables, and so much more. Y'all know. Bert carved the turkey, and the family dug into it. As soon as they bit into the meat, they all spit out. It was disgusting. It tastes like stink bugs smell, like rancid reptiles and stuff, you see. Ted had spent the whole night before and the morning of eating all nasty, bad critters with smells and poisons. None had the level to kill any human, but the turkey got revenge on the farmer and his family in that they couldn't eat him or enjoy their meal. You know, I shot my first turkey once. You should have seen all the surprised faces when I shot it right there in the frozen section of the supermarket. I love that meme, too. I can actually see myself doing it, too. Anyway, it was after that the farmer and his wife decided they wouldn't raise turkeys anymore. Evan died of natural causes, and his wife kept laying eggs long after he passed. The farmer eventually sold the farm and retired somewhere in Florida, where snow doesn't exist. His wife became a world-renowned pie maker, and they lived carefree for the rest of their lives, never again eating turkey for the experience they had and when they attempted to eat Ted. Listen to me. I've heard it a lot in my lifetime. If it weren't for hunters, farmers, and processing plants, there would be a lot of vegetarians. I would be one of them. I can eat it without having seen it done, so I do. Well, I hope you found my story a little humorous and entertaining after all. It was written just for you to get away from the reality of your own Thanksgiving issues, even if just for a minute. As with all holidays, I hope your Thanksgiving is amazing and filled with perfect turkeys and sides and just all around great food and family. Also, please do remember to be thankful for the friends and family you have more than just one day a year. I know without a lot of people, I probably wouldn't be around today, which makes me so thankful every year, more than I could ever express to all of you. I am so very thankful to you and thankful to God for you. So we'll catch you on the next page turn. This is Troll 9002, the good troll, signing off for the night. I told a customer the other day that Thanksgiving is like the first cup of coffee before the craziness of the Christmas presents opening. It's like the door opening for the rest of the year. And all I'm going to say about that is, among the Amazon wish lists and the selfish people who only want a gift to enter into your life, all I ask is that you put some thought into the things that you buy for people. If they send you a big list of things they want, use your own brains and thoughts of that person to buy them something you think they would love. If they hate it, it's on them. But if you really put your thought into it, they will very much appreciate it. And you will be filled with such joy and happiness. But remember, too, the reason for the season. Don't get caught up in the presents and the stupid latest toy or gadget. I pray y'all have a blessed and amazing Thanksgiving, and take care. Good night. Have a great week. It's Troll 9002. Love you much.